Thanks for listening and welcome to Trailside Utah Hiking Podcast. If you live in northern Utah and enjoy a few hours of hiking on a weekday after work or longer weekend hikes, this podcast is for you. With the peaks of the Wasatch Mountains looming over us, it's natural to wonder what hiking has to offer, what you need to do it safely and comfortably, and what are some classic hikes awaiting your discovery. Every week, you'll hear some trail wisdom, learn about some great and inexpensive, because I'm cheap, gear, and of course, our Trail o' the Week. I'm your host, Chad Hansey, and a lifelong resident of northern Utah and frequent hiker in the Wasatch Mountains. So listen in and remember, it's not just about the hiking, it's also about those with whom we share the trail. Come on, let's go for a hike. This is the part of the podcast I refer to as Trail Wisdom. I have 10 points I'm going to share today. I think they can apply to a lot of things in life, as well as to hiking. So without further ado, here they are. Number 1, stay together. Number 2, dusty, muddy, rocky, steep, or narrow, stay on the trail. Number 3, learn more about putting out fires and less about starting them. Number 4, if we hike with our hands in our pockets, we're in for a lot of hard, painful lessons. Number 5, just because a horse takes a dump in the middle of the trail doesn't mean we have to step in it. Number 6, share those snacks. Number 7, hold hands and help each other over the rough spots. Number 8, stop every once in a while to catch your breath and enjoy that view. Number 9, when our hiking partner is struggling, let's do what we can to lighten their load. And number 10, in the quiet and still moments on the trail, remember who loves you and make sure you love them back. And here we go with that segment I refer to as great, cheap gear. Like you, one of the main reasons I like to hike is to get away from the craziness and the crowds. Nothing is more of a downer than to get to the trailhead and it's packed with cars, which means a gazillion people have the same idea. This is especially true on sunny summer days. So, what do we do to fix it? First, timing. You can go early in the morning or as the sun is setting. Second, and my personal favorite, go when it's raining, snowing, or cold. This tends to scare a lot of people away from hiking. Lots of fair weather hikers or no-shows if it even looks like it's going to rain. So some of the best hikes I've taken have been when the weather is terrible. And with the right gear, that means you're dry, you're warm, and for the most part, very little company other than those hardy souls of your own choosing. Enter Frog Togs. That's Frogtogs! Exclamation point. I don't think that's actually a part of their brand name, but that's what I call them because I like them. It's a nifty set of togs, zipper jacket and pants, and it's less than $20 on Amazon, and they work as advertised. They keep you dry from the rain or the snow on the outside and from sweat on the inside because they breathe. That is, they let your perspiration escape while keeping the rain and snow out. If your hiking involves a lot of bushwhacking, you might want to invest, and I highly emphasize might want to invest, in what the Tog folks call pro grade. The pro stuff is more durable, but the less expensive rookie outfits are easily repaired with clear packaging tape. It can look a little scabby after a few seasons, but who cares? This is hiking, not a fashion show. Get some togs. Hike in the rain. Enjoy the solitude. And now the part you've all been waiting for, the hike o' the week. In my case, I live maybe 2 miles from some of my favorite trailheads. Within 10 minutes of leaving my driveway, I can be moving up the mountainside and recharging my soul batteries. With the Wasatch Mountains being so close, it's easy to forget to look west towards Antelope Island and a little trail called the Frary Peak Trail. Here's why I like it. Number 1, even on a good weather day, you'll likely see more buffalo than people on the trail. Number 2, even in the snow, it's a hikeable trail. If that's the case, I'd hike to the radio tower on the first false summit and call it good. Anything beyond there, it's going to be a very slippery and kind of dangerous slope. So hold up at the radio tower and you will still have a wonderful view. Number 3, even if you don't make it to the top, looking east, the view of the Wasatch Mountains reflecting in the Great Salt Lake is spectacular. Number 4, the view of the western side of the island is, you guessed it, spectacular. Number 5, the view. It just doesn't matter which way you turn, the view is incredible. Number 6, it makes me feel small and once at the summit, accomplished. If you decide to do it, here are a few pointers. There's no water at the trailhead or anywhere on the trail, so take at least a couple of liters of water. Take a lunch and eat it at the top. And if the bug sign is out at the entrance gate to the causeway going out to the island, I would suggest finding another hike. Seriously, the bugs will destroy you. Do not poke the buffalo, do not look at the buffalo the wrong way, and do not try to ride the buffalo. That puts a bow on the show for the week. Thanks for listening in on the maiden voyage of the Trailside Utah podcast. You're now wise, cheap, and know how to be both while hiking. You'll take a lot of paths in life, just make sure a few of them are dirt. To my fellow wise, cheap, hiking comrades, I call upon you to share your hiking wisdom. Can't live without cheap gear ideas and favorite trails, and I'll include them in future podcasts or not. Ready, set, like, share, subscribe, and hike!